Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mansuri. Today we're going to be doing some of the exercises that I've been doing during quarantine to help grow my glutes. Now these have been some of my go-to exercises using just resistant bands. So we're just going to jump right into it, starting on the floor with 40 seated hip abductors. So we're going to start off with this exercise because we really want to make sure that we fire up the side of the glutes before we get into our routine. We want to make sure that our glutes are activated. So one of my go-to exercises are the hip abductors. I'm starting off with 20 reps at a slow tempo. So we're just taking it nice and slow. Every time we open up our legs, we're trying to fire up the side of the glutes. And within about 3, 2, 1, we're going to just pick up the intensity. You really want to get a little bit of a burnout, feel the side of the glutes firing up. This exercise is very, very similar to the hip abductor machine in the gym, a great go-to to build the side of the glutes. Once we're done this, we are going to be jumping into lateral hip abductors. So you want to get on the side. You want to make sure that you're driving from your knees and not from your ankles. Again, this is another one of my go-tos. Really trying to get the side of my glutes fired up. You should be feeling that burn. Try to push through it. Okay, so we're going to go on to the other side. If you are using a latex band and you're not feeling it as much, I would double up on the band, use 2 bands at once, overlapping one another, just so that you could feel it a little bit more. Okay, so I know the burn is real because I am feeling it. Coming up, we're going to be going into glute bridges plus hip abductors for 2 at the top. So you want to make sure core is fully engaged. You're going to be driving through your heels, squeezing your glutes at the top and driving your knees out for 2. We're really trying to fill in the side of our glutes, and this is a great exercise to target basically the entire glutes, pretty much the bottom of the glutes and the side as well. In a little bit, we're going to be holding it. So you're going to hold that position at the top, and you're going to just do hip abductors to really fire up the glutes right now. So just squeeze and open up those legs. Really contract the side of your glutes. Up next, we got fire hydrants. Now doing this exercise back to back with the glute bridges plus hip abductors, you are gonna feel a really crazy burn. Try to push through it. Just stop, inhale and exhale as you do the exercise. Make sure that you breathe through it and really try to push through it. So we're just going to switch to the other side. You want to make sure that when you get back into the gym that you always start off with a warm-up and some glute activation. These are great exercises that you could add to your warm-up routine. You always want to make sure that your glutes are fully activated before you get into your actual workout routine. So I find that with doing the crab walks with the fabric bands, I like to put the band on my thighs, and I really try to keep my knees open. Every time I take a step, I'm making sure that I'm sitting into the glutes. Notice how my feet barely come together. They're more than shoulder width apart. So you really want to make sure that you're feeling this in the side of your glutes. You may feel a little bit of quads, but really try to activate the side of your glutes. I know that some people do it different when they have the latex band. They put it at the ankles and they just step side to side, which you could also do. All right, so this exercise, there are a few different names that people like to use to describe it. I personally like to call them duck walks. I really love this exercise because I find that I'm able to feel it a lot. I would definitely try sitting into the heels and pushing into the heels a little bit more every time you step back, just so that you can feel it more. Up next are CURTSY pulse lunges. I really love this exercise, especially on the days that I am trying to target the side of my glutes. So I'm just showing you guys the back angle so you guys could see how this exercise is done on the one side, and then when I go on to my opposite side, I'm going to turn towards you guys so that you could see how it looks from the front as well. But this exercise is such a really good burnout. If you're really trying to build muscle around that hip area, then these are going to be your go-to. You really feel it. Even if you're not able to get your legs diagonally across like I am, just doing it slightly behind the front leg is good enough so that you could feel the side of your glute. I have my hand out just for balance, so I could really balance and control what I'm doing. So you want to make sure that even if you're not going all the way diagonally across like I am, just make sure that you slightly put those legs back so that you can feel the side of your glutes. Coming up next, we have standing fire hydrants. So this exercise, we did it on the floor. We have a different range of motion standing up, meaning we're able to get our legs a little bit higher than we were able to do on the floor. So you want to have the knees slightly bent. You're driving from your knees and not your ankles. And you really want to feel the side of your glutes burning up. This exercise is really good for targeting that hip dip area as well. So most of the exercises that we've done in this workout video today targets the side of your glutes. So you got to save this, share it. Let me know how you feel tomorrow. Comment down below. Let me know how it's feeling. I really want to get your feedback on this, but let's continue to push through it. All right, so we got a 20 seconds break. We're gonna go back down to the floor and we're gonna go with donkey kicks. Now, some people feel this exercise in their hamstrings a lot. So for me personally, I'm going all the way down on my elbows because I find that if I stay on the palm of my hands, that I don't feel it as much in my glutes. So I'm just going down on my elbows. It may look like I'm not doing much, but I'm really driving through my heels. Like I'm really pushing and trying to contract my muscles every time I kick it towards like the ceiling / window curtain area in my gym room here. But pretty much you want to make sure that you're bending that knee and kicking it up. Bend the knee, straighten it out, and really drive and try to feel it. So from this angle you could see a little bit more, but you want to bend and kick up. You should be feeling the bottom of your glutes. This is a really good activation workout as well. All right, so coming up in 5 seconds is going to be 20 plank kickbacks. So pretty much you're going to be in like a plank position, but your body is not going to be as low to the ground as if you were doing a plank, because we're not focused on the abs as much. We're more so focused on you getting that extension with the kickback and really squeezing your glutes at the top every time you kick back. Now you may be feeling a little bit in those arms and in your core, but that's okay. Make sure you just squeeze at the top and really try to contract that muscle. So when you go down into the reverse lunge, you want to hold for about 2 seconds before coming back up. You're going to make sure that you're really feeling it in the glutes, and you may be feeling it in the hamstrings as well, which is behind your legs. So you want to make sure that when you step back that your knees aren't going over those toes. Every time you come up, you're not fully standing all the way up. You're just driving the hips forward slightly and going right back down, holding it for 2 seconds. So we're going to do this for 15 reps, and then we're going to jump onto the other side and do the same thing. Now, the reason why we're holding it down at the bottom is because we really want to get that mind to muscle connection and really make sure that we're firing up the right muscle. So you don't want to just go through the workout fast and not feel anything. Pausing at the bottom and just holding it for a little bit will really get those muscles fired up. So we're almost done here. Just keep pushing through it. I'm almost like over it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm actually really tired now, but we're gonna repeat this circuit. You could try to repeat the whole routine 2 to 3 times to really maximize your gains and see more results. So if you can, repeat it 2 to 3 times. If you have weights at home and you want to challenge yourself and switch it up, you could do these exercises again, but adding some more volume, some more, more weights, maybe some ankle weights on with the resistant band. So we got squat to lateral leg raises to end in 5 seconds. We're going to make sure that we really push through it. I would usually do about 15 to 20 reps of these. Normally at the beginning of my workout, I wanted to kind of get a really good burnout at the end, so I kind of saved this one for last. If you have a latex band, put the band near your ankle so you can feel it more. You'll definitely feel it more with the latex band at your ankle than on your thighs. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. It really helps me out with YouTube. And don't forget to hit that bell button. That way, every time I drop a video, you're notified. Thanks for watching. Make sure you comment down below. Let me know how you guys like this workout. And I will see you guys in a few days.